The world is in trouble. It needs conscious people to make decisions about the future of the world. And we want to transform the world, but first we have to transform ourselves. And at the Conscious Life Expo, you can find tools for personal transformation, global transformation, universal transformation. So that's why we do this work, is to transform the world.
Hi, it's Lex Lang from H2O and Water with Intention, and the question was, how do you live a conscious life? Well, you certainly start by, when you wake up in the morning, becoming in touch with gratitude in your life. That's one way to get instantly into the consciousness mode. Think about what you're grateful for and how you can further express that gratitude energy throughout your day. Secondly, create intention as part of your day. That'll create some consciousness, whether it be for health or love or joy. Set the intention, put your attention towards intention as part of your day. And you'll see that you'll begin to connect with the energy that's within you that will resonate outwards and bring you, attract more consciousness your way, as well as create an environment from which you can be connected to different people and events and places that you'll be drawn to that'll expand your consciousness and be a driving force in creating consciousness as part of your everyday.
Have fun and be positive, I guess. I don't know. A lot of good food and Kundalini yoga, that kind of stuff.
Drink really, really good water, and I try not to fight with my wife and all my friends.
One of the ways I live a conscious life is by doing readings for other people, and to help others through healing and or for looking into the future, their relatives and or their friends who passed over. I can even talk to your pets.
Called The Reincarnation of Edgar Cayce, about David Wilcock. It presents who's speaking through David, who's speaking through Cayce, and a whole new way of looking at consciousness. But while I was writing the book, all these beings in other realms started speaking through me, and I started sharing it with people, and it had an amazing impact of transformation. And so how do I live a conscious life? I think every day, how do I reach people? How do I open them up to this? I have a huge amount of things I do for free, not because I can afford it, but because I think that people should be exposed to this initially and not have to pay anything. So I have 3 conference calls. I have a website called Message a Day, which people can sign up in, messageaday.net. And I just urge people to check this out because it's out of the box, it's not new age, it's beyond your wildest imagination. And you have to take a look at it, personally explore it, and see if it resonates.
Working to be conscious every day on almost everything that I do. I move myself in an attitude of gratitude, being very grateful of the quality of life that I lead, the level of work that I do for others, and being in a state of unconditionality or in service, to apply my life to just to be for others, and not to self-sacrifice at the same time, to bring that balance. So levels of consciousness, for me, it's kind of a big picture with the work that I do, because I have to step out of the norm and really go outside the box in my life all the time. So that's a good start of how I live my life consciously.
Well, I've changed my diet to raw vegan, and I feel the energies are tremendous since I've done that. I am very sensitive and can do my work as a spiritual counselor a lot better.
So I'm TLC, and I live a conscious life by, first of all, my business reflects that, because it's about balanced crystals, and I always am working on my energy field and balancing my energy and grounding myself, and that always guides me into the raw food world and to eat very consciously, and speak consciously too. I'm always aware of my conscious eating, speaking, and how my energy is.
Hi, I'm Steve, RSKD, and I live a conscious life by putting myself into environments that are sustainable and living a more sustainable life.
I live a conscious life by staying connected or aware on my breath, on my own breath, because the power of breath, the breath that is coming in and out, what keeps us alive, keeps our consciousness up. So we have the mind and the brain that thinks about everything else, the past and the future. But the breath brings us into the present. And our best present for ourselves is to be present.
It's all about your relationship. You know, your relationship with your environment, your relationship with the source of everything, the divine, God, however you want to perceive that divine truth. So if you build a relationship that's based on love and affection, then you become happy, and others around you become happy. And you become free from the stresses and strains of life because you have a nice relationship with the divine and with each other. So then what's the problem? We do that by chanting a lot. We chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By only eating vegetarian food that's been offered to God. If you eat vegetarian food, there's less of an impact on the world. If you eat meat, then some act of violence has had to be committed in order for an animal to die. So we do these things and try and just live a conscious life